going in circles to a certain extent. Of course, we're all waiting for 7 o'clock tonight, another family meeting. We know the President has warned us that we're not complying enough around COVID-19. Do you expect him to stick to COVID alone, or do you think he's going to have to address what is going on in his own party?
You know, the President has been very careful to not blur his roles and take into consideration, Sally, that this is the first ANC President that draws a distinction between his responsibility to the country as President and his oath to the Constitution and that of the party, unlike Mr. Zuma, who's always put the interests of the party first. And when it comes particularly to respecting the rule of law, the President is unequivocal. One, in terms of you know, telling people who should be arrested. He's always said it's not his job to do that. And the minute he starts interfering, his favourite words are, we should run for the hills. And he took a lot of flack because people thought that they were acting slowly. The flip side of that, of course, is also that, you know, he came under pressure in the case of Ms. Zandile Gumede, that she's still getting paid even though she's stepping aside. And he was saying people have rights. So the President has always managed a very careful, delicate egg dance on this issue. So I think that what he would probably revert to is if, for example, he talks to us about the investment conference, which of course is next week, and you can't separate any action around COVID without dealing with the economy. One thing that will give everyone confidence in the economy, particularly investors, is if South Africa is not undermining the rule of law, not undermining constitutionalism. So if he is to mention it, I think it will be couched in that way, that it will be sent as a signal to investors, both in and outside of the country, to give them confidence that South Africa is a constitutional state, that the rule of law is effective, that everyone is equal before the rule of law, and also that everyone is entitled to a free trial. Now, remember when Jessie Duarte spoke, she said that the top six wants to assert that they are comfortable that the rule of law must take its course. In fact, they urged everyone, and they were very clear. They were, in my view, suggesting that even NGOs that have been pushing the anti-corruption processes shouldn't push authorities to do anything, that the law enforcement agencies must be allowed to do their work. So I think the President will probably find a way to couch that sentiment, Sally, but certainly he's going to be batting for constitutionalism.
Thank you so much, Karima Brown.